Have you ever had that dream of just hitting the go live button and actually having people show up and stick around? Well, today, that's what we're going to talk about. We're breaking down how you can build a streaming brand that doesn't just get lost in the static, it becomes the signal everyone's looking for. But first, we've got to understand what we're up against. The streaming world today isn't just a little crowded. Oh, no. It is a constant, overwhelming roar of content. It's what we're calling the noise. And to give you an idea of how loud that noise is, get this. On Twitch alone, every single month, there are over 7.3 million active channels. Millions of people just like you, all trying to be heard. Now, the good news is people are watching a lot. Last year, we're talking 20.8 billion hours of content watched just on Twitch. So the audience is there, for sure. But that means you're not just a drop in a bucket. You are literally a drop in an ocean. So that's the million-dollar question, right? When you're that tiny boat in a huge, stormy sea, how in the world do you get anyone to even see you? The answer, and this might surprise you, isn't about shouting louder than everyone else. It's about being clearer. The way you get noticed is by building a signal, something that's clear, consistent, and just cuts through all that messy noise. And for a creator, that signal, that's your brand. And let's be real, a brand is way more than just a cool logo or a snappy username. It's a thing that separates the creators who build actual lasting careers from the ones who are just a flash in the pan. It is your unique frequency. You know, so many new streamers think they have to be the loudest, most over-the-top personality out there to get noticed. But that's not it. The people who really succeed are the ones who are the clearest. Viewers stay when they know exactly what they're going to get from you every single time. Okay, so how do we actually build that clarity? Well, it all starts with step one. You have to find your niche. This is all about getting super specific on what you do and, just as important, who you do it for. Just look at this. On the left, you've got, "Hi, I stream games." I mean, that's pure noise. It's forgettable. But on the right, "I do challenge runs of Souls-like games while teaching game design principles." Whoa. See the difference? That's a signal. It's specific, it shows value, and it instantly tells a very particular type of viewer, hey, you belong here. Finding that niche isn't about luck either. There's actually a formula for it. You find the sweet spot where 4 things overlap. First, your passion, what you absolutely love doing, because burnout is real. Second, your skill. What are you actually good at? Third, demand. What do people want to watch? And fourth, and this is the secret sauce, the gap. What's the thing that people want, but nobody's really doing yet? That intersection, that's your gold mine. I know this sounds totally backwards, but you have to trust me on this. Starting narrow is the fastest way to grow. If you try to make content for everyone, you end up making content for no one. So own a small, specific corner of the internet first. Build that super loyal fan base, and then you can start to branch out. All right, so once you know what you're doing, it's time to figure out how you're going to do it. And that brings us to step 2, crafting your vibe. This is all about your personality and the visuals you use to express it. So what is a vibe, really? Well, think of it as the feeling someone gets in the first 5 seconds of landing on your channel. Is it hilarious and chaotic? Or is it super chill and cozy? That feeling comes from 2 things working together: your personality on camera and the visual identity that backs it up. A good place to start is with these archetypes. Which one feels most like you? Are you the entertainer, always ready with a joke, or the teacher who loves to explain things? Maybe you're the friend who just wants to create a comfy space to hang out. Knowing your core personality type makes all the other decisions so much easier. Now for the fun stuff, visuals. Your colors are a huge part of your vibe. A really simple rule of thumb is this. Pick one main, primary color that's about 60% of your visuals. Then add a secondary color for support and a little pop of an accent color for stuff you want to stand out. It just keeps everything looking clean and professional. Same idea for fonts. Don't go crazy. Just stick to the 2-font rule. You need one font for your big titles and headers, something with a bit of personality. And then you need a second font for everything else that's super simple and easy to read. This one little trick will make all your graphics look 10 times better, I promise. So we have our niche, we have our vibe. Now it's time to bring it all home with the biggest idea of them all. You have to understand that your brand, at its core, is a promise that you make to your audience. And listen, if you take away only one thing from this, please let it be this. Do not fake it. You can't keep a fake personality up for hours and hours on a live stream. It's exhausting and eventually it just crumbles. The goal isn't to be someone you're not. The goal is to find the most interesting, engaging parts of who you already are and turn the volume up on them. Authenticity is everything. Ultimately, that's what this all boils down to. Your brand is a promise. It's a promise you're making to every single person who finds your channel. A promise about the kind of content they'll get, the kind of person they'll meet, and the way they'll feel when they're hanging out with you. And when you deliver on that promise, consistently, every single time you go live, that's how you build trust. That's how you build loyalty. And that is what turns a random person who clicked on your stream into a true member of your community. So, I'll leave you with this to think about. When you strip everything else away, the games, the graphics, all of it, what is the core promise that you are making to your audience? Figure that out. And you, my friend, have found your signal in the noise.